Hello, everyone. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, making some really good trades. And yep, let's just get into it. And right now, we can see that Bitcoin is getting a nice little bit of upside, as we can see coming up to 16,724. We are currently in a long position, so congratulations again to the gold members in the Discord. You guys are catching some amazing trades, which we'll go over in just a few moments. But let's keep going right now and do some bit more analysis. So right now, Bitcoin is starting to come up after breaking past this major trend line right here. But again, I don't expect too much upside for Bitcoin. We could potentially come back and take this vector candle zone right around 17,200, at which point we will see some more resistance. But for now, let's try and get over 16,750 because that is acting as resistance for the time being. If we can get over there, then yeah, I would start to take a look at 17,221. But overall, a bit of an update today in the traditional markets as the Fed minutes come out and the market is rejoiced again that the Fed could potentially start to pivot soon. But let me remind you guys that a pivot does not mean good news. The only reason the Fed would be pivoting is because economic data is getting really bad and the economy is doing really bad, and then and only then will the Fed pivot. And the data right now to me isn't that bad, so that's why I don't think we're going to get a Fed pivot. And the market trying to front run the Fed pivot is also another reason why I don't think the Fed is going to pivot. The market cannot front run the Fed pivot. Right now, bad economic news is bullish for the markets because they want the pivot. They want lower interest rates. They're like addicts. They just need the low rates, right? But eventually, bad news won't be bullish. Bad news is gonna eventually become bearish because the economic problems are gonna be so bad that it's just going to take down earnings so much in these stocks and that everything is going to start to drop like by a substantial amount. And that's what people need to start to realize right now. But for the time being, the market is rallying. Sure, no problem. So for now, we're gonna go along with the market, right? We're gonna make our trades. We're gonna buy long. We're gonna buy short. We're gonna buy puts, buy calls, whatever. We're traders, right? That's exactly what we do in the Discord. We can actually take a look at some trades that we did today. Sometimes we make some trades that are good, and sometimes we make some trades that are bad. And today we took some losses in the put option department. Obviously, not some great trades there, but that's okay because we know that we're always going to make it back. And we could take a look at some really good trades that we've been doing in the crypto sector right here. The leverage trade group is on fire after all these Bitcoin, these Litecoin trades were so good. And congratulations to you guys that are subscribed, and I can't thank you enough because you guys are really awesome, entering and longing with me, having so much faith. It's very surprising. But if you guys want to join, the link is in the description. And if you guys don't know where to sign up, you guys can click in the link in the description. You can go to my website, you can go to the Discord, or you could just go right here, and the homepage is there as well, and you can sign up for Discord Premium. But if you guys want to take a look at what's inside the Discord, what benefits does the Discord Premium get, well, you could take a look at the profit loss history. Right now, we're up over 193% on our leverage trading account. We started with 2,000, now we're at 5,876. Obviously, we started in April, and it's been a long journey, up and down, left and right. We've taken some losses, obviously, right? As you guys can see, it's not all wins, right? It's not all wins. We have proper risk management, but lately we've been killing it. 43 percenters, 81 percenters, 40 percenters, 44 percenters. And again, this is because the volatility has returned. You guys can see when the volatility was low during this period, it was very difficult for me to make trades. Maybe we would catch a few pumps here, a few dumps there, but overall, when volatility is back, I'm in my zone. But overall, I don't like it when the market chops and there's no volatility. Very difficult to make trades. Let's keep going right here. We can see that the S&P 500 is almost tagging that 200-day moving average. Once we get to that 200-day, we might see some resistance. We could definitely push past it. As you guys can see, the Dow Jones has pushed past it. But again, remember, the Dow Jones is 30 stocks into an index, so it's quite easy for the index to actually pump past moving averages. And you guys can take a look at the Nasdaq. Nasdaq is far away from hitting that 200-day at 12,500. And Nasdaq is currently almost at 12,000 flat, but 11,862. But again, if we tag this trend line one more time, I would still expect it to act as resistance. We're gonna have to see a pretty bullish event for the markets to keep pumping up. Russell 2000 pumping up as well, getting pretty close to this channel once again. If we touch it once again, I think we will act as resistance, but don't be surprised if we push up until the end of the month. I still expect the markets to roll over, but if the markets are going to be bullish, let them be bullish. And eventually, the Fed is going to come in and remind the markets that there is potential for rate cuts in the near future, but it won't be as fast as the market thinks. The Fed wants inflation to go down, and if you want inflation to go down, you will create unemployment. You will kill demand. All right, so they will eventually create unemployment. The unemployment numbers today came out a little bit hotter than expected, as you guys can see. Let's take a look right here today, November 23rd. Let's get on the calendar. November 23rd. You guys can see the unemployment numbers today came in a little bit hotter than expected. 240,000 unemployment claims versus the expected of 225,000. But surprisingly, the new home sales came in at 632,000. Higher, than what was anticipated, which was lower numbers, which is really surprising to me because of the high interest rates that we have and the high mortgage rates. Surprisingly, demand has not slowed down, but maybe these numbers are not reported accurately. Who knows? I'd have to do a little bit more research into that, but overall, the economy is starting to show signs of slowing. As you guys can see, the flash service PMI coming in at 46.1 versus the expected of 48. So eventually bad news will become bad news, but for the time being, bad news is bullish. So let it be bullish, and we're going to make our trades. Right now we are in a bit of a Bitcoin long. We are in the money for the time being. I think about 15 to 20% on that trade. So that's going to be a nice winner as well. I could easily close it right now, back some wins, but in my opinion, if we do start to come back up, you will see major resistance around 18,613. So don't be surprised if we get a pump out of nowhere and we come back to this area right here, basically a retrace of the scene of the crime, and then tag it, and then we come back down after that, and we start to take out the lows from 15,400 now. Sorry. So we formed a nice little double bottom there. I wouldn't be surprised if this rally fails and we start to roll over and we start to chop sideways until after the holidays, and then we head into next week. And after all, next week we do have some big news coming out as well. We actually have Jerome Powell speaking on November 30th. November 30th, you guys already know what day that is. It's Crypto Mickey's birthday. And you know what he wants for his birthday? He wants a market correction. I know, obviously that's not what I want for my birthday, but I wouldn't mind a market correction. After all, our shorts are going to be very, very, very nicely in the money if that happens. Let's keep going here. We can see that the DXY is completely selling off right now, almost basically breaking 105.7. If that doesn't hold, your next support level is going to be coming in around 103.82, and if we can't hold that, then you got another trend line coming in all the way down here at 101. But overall, the DXY is in a free fall at the moment. I wouldn't say in a free fall, but it is dropping pretty fast, and that is very, very bullish for gold, silver, and the traditional markets. So right now, gold, like I said yesterday, we need to come back down to 117.25. We got very, very close to there. Let me check some other charts to see if it got down to 125, 127. Gold commodity futures 126.54. Oh well. It doesn't sometimes. It doesn't always play out. Looks like this one got front run. 1725 basically bounced off, and then now we're starting to head back up. This trend line is acting as resistance right now. If we can get over it, you're gonna see 1786 act as resistance again. But silver getting a very nice bounce, like I mentioned yesterday on Monday's video actually, that we will potentially bounce right around $20.68, and that's where you want to look for a support area, and that's exactly what happened. We bounced off this level, and now we're starting to head back up towards the upside. I'm very bullish on silver. in the long term and the medium term as well. Let's take a look at natural gas. Natural gas pumping up towards the upside, getting up to 8.1 and now starting to come back down. We're gonna have to do a little bit more charting here, but for the time being, let's just move on and let's take a look at oil. Oil selling off hard again today, and as you guys can see, showing signs of an economic slowdown as well. When oil price starts to drop, is because demand is dropping as well. So I wouldn't be surprised to see oil coming in around $55 to $65 a barrel, heading into Q1 2023. Obviously, I don't think we're gonna hit that by the end of the year because there's about 40 days left in this year, so I wouldn't be too surprised if we don't hit that target. But yeah, overall, making some amazing trades. And again, you guys have access to all these charts. I've created many charts for many coins, and this is a chart that I created for Litecoin. Again, just outlining basic support and resistance levels in advance for you guys. And you guys can see that we pumped up all the way to the $84 level and basically tagged it perfectly, and now we're starting to come back down. Isn't that surprising? Right now it looks like we're forming a bit of a bull flag right here, so I wouldn't be surprised if we pump up one more time and maybe even head up to that $96 area or that $94 area right around that blue line that you see right here. So again, we closed our shorts on Litecoin, doing very, very well there as well. And congratulations to all you gold members. You guys deserve your wins. And if you guys want to join, the link is in the description and everything is posted there. All right, guys, that's enough for today. Love you guys. Talk to us later. Peace.